Joy Villa on the track. So many people trying to stop me from speaking. So many people trying to keep me from thinking. But I'm awake and I'm tired of sleeping. No going back, no going back. Mental prison, slavery of the mind. Education keeping us in line. Propaganda controls our youth. Stolen culture, broken truth. Nothing to do with my persuasion. It's more than just a race relation. Choose life, freedom's what you find. Break chains, free thoughts not a crime. Propaganda controls our youth. Soul culture, broken truth. Activities exposing the toxicities. Who's the truth? Good morning, Joy Tribe. It is Tuesday, July 15th, the time of this recording. If you're watching live, hello and welcome to the Joy Vila Show. This is the show that goes live every weekday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we talk about faith, freedom, fitness, family, and finances. And, we got to do an episode about finances soon because Bitcoin has been exploding. The stock market's there's some really good ups and downs, some good ups, I should say. And some of you guys might want to know where to invest, but I might want to bring on a financial expert in an episode. But good morning, beautifuls. Good morning, gorgeouses. Welcome to the Joy Vila Show. As you can tell, I have a new microphone. Look at this. We doing it, Joy Tribe. Look at it, the light and everything. If you're listening on the podcast, welcome to the show. Please leave a like, a subscribe, a share, a comment. It helps with the algorithm. It helps keep us going. It helps more people to find this show. And, I was out at a comedy show last night here in Ocala at Mutiny Comedy, where we do our live open mics and they have featured comics. And I went on stage. I should play the show because I could actually do it. Maybe tomorrow I'll set that up. I have a little collection of my comedy. And Jeremy, my husband, was on. And you know what? Carlos was on the show. Well, Carlos watches the Joy Vila Show. And his friend, she came up to me. She goes, I heard you have an amazing podcast. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, what is it? I was like, it's the Joy Vila Show. She's like, let me write this down. So guys, we're getting out there in person, publicly, everywhere there is people, there is the Joy Vila Show. And that's because of you guys. So we have an amazing topic today. It's called Health, Hustle, and Holy Fire: Why Fitness is Non-Negotiable. All right, this is a non-negotiable to be fit and healthy. I talk to people. So I have a fitness company, and we're actually celebrating I had it this iteration of my fitness company. We're celebrating 1 year. I've been teaching and helping and coaching health, fitness, and nutrition for over 10 years. I started 10 years before there was the Trump dress, before there was the Grammys. I had a company, a fitness company, and it was called different things. I had the Fit and Sexy Vegan when I did vegan health consulting and fitness. And then I turned it into just a health and fitness company online and individual coaching. I went through different things. I had Power Queens, which was for women only. So I've helped take on hundreds of people to help them, coach them of all ages. And the last year, I recertified, got my certifications, and started a new company called Joy Vila Fitness. And it's a 1 year, it's our 1 year anniversary coming up next month. I wanted to start it off a little early. We're running a special. So I'm really excited. And if you guys are interested in realigning your body because you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, because you wake up and you're not refreshed, you need 3 cups of coffee to get going in the morning, your sleep is out of whack, you feel like you're constantly under stress internally and externally, because there's some external stress you cannot avoid, but that internal stress where you feel overrun, exhausted, that cortisol level zoomed up, your testosterone's dropping, your cortisol's rising, your progesterone is dropping, your estrogen's dropping, so you're in survival mode as a woman, which is dangerous. You start getting those characteristics of fight or flight, dangerous for men and women. Well, it's time to make a change. If that's you, you need to get some nutrition knowledge and handling and help. I can provide that. That's what I do for my clients, and some health tips, tricks, and what to do to move your body. So it doesn't have to be in the gym. It can be at home. That's what I mean by fitness. Fitness doesn't just mean in the gym, moving around. We could almost have called it joyvilahealth.com. But I wanted to make it fitness because I want you guys to be fit. Everyone can be fit no matter what age you are. My oldest client is 88 years young. 88, you guys. By the way, what do you guys think about my mic? How does it sound? Does it sound better? I was going through, I told you guys, I was like, I want a new microphone. And we had the Amazon deals. Speaking of Amazon, my new book is available for pre-order, comes out in October, and we really want to push it up the charts. It's From Scientology to Christ, The Escape They Never Wanted Me to Make. If you want to support my book, I would appreciate that. Put it on the screen here. You can go ahead and order that on Amazon. You pre-order it. We're going to have an audiobook available. That the ebook is available now. Audiobook is coming out, and the written hard copy book available to pre-order. Just go on Amazon and search From Scientology to Christ. By the way, I bought from Scientology to Christ.com. So we're going to have a website dedicated to not just the book, but to educating some of the never-ins, the people who've never been into Scientology. What does that mean? What is it? I was involved in Scientology for 15 years. It is a dangerous cult. Human trafficking, different things that I've seen that they do with foreign people that they bring in. They hurt kids. It's dangerous. I mean, I support your beliefs to practice a different religion, but when it turns into hurting people, that is not religion. That is a cult, and that is dangerous. And I do believe it is. And if you need help getting out of Scientology, or you have questions, or you're surprised I ever was a Scientologist and you're just now hearing about this, well, welcome to the show. Email me, joy@joyvila.com. Email me. I'd love to help you answer questions, get you out, or pray for you. You know, we're looking at starting a foundation. There's 2 amazing foundations out there, the Aftermath Foundation and the SPTV Foundation, who help get people out of Scientology. And I've helped a few people as well. And I'm really, really proud of that work. I'm really blessed for that work. So praise God Almighty. So From Scientology to Christ, just little bit of a commercial for my book. So yeah, but if you're trying to get your health in gear and you want to get healthy again, Go to joyvilafitness.com. You can book a consultation call with me. It's free. I will meet with you or a member of my team, and you'll get my ebook From Stuck to Strong absolutely free, which gives you mental health tips, spiritual tips, because we need to have discipline, guys. We can't just pray it away. If you are fat and unhealthy and you say you love God, God doesn't want you to be stuck in a body that's fat and unhealthy. And I'm being very straight up honest with you. You should love yourself. You deserve love. But tough love also means loving yourself enough to put your body and your health and your future first. How can you be there for your friends, your family, your loved ones if you're out of shape? I talked to a girl in her 30s, 36 years old, 37 years old, and she had 2 strokes already. Her mom had a stroke at 42 and is in a wheelchair. I said, well, what's going to happen if you don't handle this? She's 100 pounds overweight. She says, I'm going to have another stroke and end up like my mom. I'm like, you're not even 40 and you've had this. And I said, well, what do you eat? Pizzas every night. Whatever is in the frozen section at Walmart every night. I said, would you move? I don't walk. I work all day and I come home and I sit on the couch. I think about walking. I think about going. I walk a lot at work. I move. I said, oh my goodness. This is detrimental. You know, we care so much about our looks, our skin, our bodies with what we put clothes on, our brushing of our teeth. We know that that's necessary, but why aren't we moving more? Why aren't we eating healthy? Because there's a lack of education and there's a lack of discipline. It's okay. Who cares? I'll put it off. What, until you get diabetes? Until you can't get out of bed? Until you're on the floor? I talked to another woman. She was on the floor. She was crying to me. This is our second time we've spoken a consultation because she wants to do the program. And she finally said, I'm going to do the program because I got injured. I'm on the floor and I can't get up. She's in her 50s. 50s is young, by the way. Don't think 50s is old. I'm in my 30s. I'm young. Some of y'all in your 20s, maybe teens, maybe 50s, 60s, 30s, 40s. I don't want to skip any generation. But if you feel old in your 50s, yeah, your body's different in its 50s than it was in its 20s. But this whole excuse that, oh, I can't be fit because now I'm getting old. Well, people in their 20s, they might be more flexible, but they also have issues. I remember being, I could stay up all night. I didn't want or desire sleep as much as I do now. But I also remember having acne. I also remember having just undealt with energy and anger and problems that I don't have now. I love being in my 30s. I feel like my body's at its peak and prime. And a lot of times we think, oh, it's just aging. Well, what are you eating? If you're eating like crap, it just caught up to you because you were eating like crap before. Let's be real. You can't blame it on age. It's not natural aging. Yes, hormones have a play. And if you're dealing with menopause, hormonal dips, let me know because I'm specialized to deal with these health concerns. I am a holistic nutritionist and a personal trainer. I got certified in glute transformations. That's the booty, hey. And in helping 55 plus 50 fitness. So I can help elderly, or that's not elderly, but I like to help elderly people as well because there's no excuses. Stretching, certified in all of this. I've got a whole team behind Joy Vila Fitness. I'd like to help you because the problem is if you don't take care of it now, we think we put it off because everything's more important than our fitness, our finances, our family, our obligations. But your obligation to yourself should be number one under God. And God tells you to be fit and healthy. So there is zero excuses. If you're at home, stuck at home, if you're sitting in a wheelchair, if you're sitting on a chair, if you're sitting in bed, you can still move your hands. You can still eat well. If you can't move your body, then really, really get on your fitness in nutrition. If you can't eat well right now because you're moving around, then really, really get on your fitness in training. But to be honest, you need both. And I'd rather you focus on your nutrition. What's harder, Joy Tribe? Nutrition or gym training? What's harder? I shouldn't say gym. I should say training because you can train at home. You can be super healthy at home with some kettlebells, push-ups, body weight exercises, dancing. Sports, it doesn't have to be what I tell you should do, but the secret to long life is lifting heavy. And if that's your body weight, that can be heavy. But lifting resistance training is truly the best. Add some stretching in there and some kind of cardio, jogging, walking. Doesn't have to be running. Running is great, but it can be very hard on a lot of people's bodies. Walk. It's called LISS, low intensity, steady state cardio. Keep your heart rate elevated for a long time, 20, 30 minutes. That's a long time, actually. It doesn't have to take long. I had somebody say, I'm going to wake up for an hour. I'm going to wake up and go for an hour walk. Every day I say I want to do that. I say, well, do you do it? No. So why don't you try 10 minutes? And they just looked at me. Yeah, why don't you try and say, I'm going to wake up and do a 10-minute walk? Because that's more achievable. Even for me, I'm very physically fit and have been for a long time. But an hour walk? Like, what am I going to do for that hour? I think about that. I'll go to the gym for an hour because I love the gym. But an hour walk, you could say, okay, I'm going to put on a TV show and just walk in place and just pump my arms and watch that show. That's awesome. But be realistic. An hour walk would be great if you're that type of person to do it. But the fact is you haven't done it. So that means you need to break it up into, how about a 10-minute walk? I'm just going to go 10-minute walk. Go get the mail, pump my arms, grab the mail, walk around the block a little bit more, say hi to the neighbors or whatever, look at the birds. That's a great idea. Get some outside. It's very hot right now in Florida, so that's hard to do. But let's just say it's not that hot where you're at. Do it. Do something. And after you've accomplished that for a week straight, every single day you did 10-minute walk, because that's easy for anybody to do. And if you can't, if your legs don't work, pump your arms for 10 minutes. Right? Move your neck for 10 minutes. Get movement. Shake them shoulders for 10 minutes. After you've accomplished 10 minutes, now try 15 minutes. After you've accomplished 15 minutes, now try 20 minutes. Until you work up to an hour, maybe, or maybe you just do a 20-minute walk, 30-minute walk every morning, and that works for you. Hey, that's awesome. It may not push you over the edge to lose 50 pounds by next month, but it will help you with your cardiovascular health, lower your cortisol levels, get you out the house. I've started walking to the gym. It's a 20-minute walk for me to the gym in the heat, about almost 20 minutes, 15. But it's not far. It feels so close and it gets me out the house. And I just like it. I'm walking. It's cardio. I'm warmed up by the time I get to the gym. Maybe it's a 15-minute walk. The gym is so close, but for some reason it takes a while. Maybe because it's hot and I'm a slow walker. But whatever. It's like, that's awesome. It's like, yeah, I can, 15 minutes, that's nothing. But it is something when it starts expanding over time, the consistency, the care that you put on your body. It's so important to break it down to practical steps, because it's so easy to be like, oh, once I get my home gym built and I get $1 million and, I win the lottery, please get off it. Then I'll do an hour-long walk once I get my personal chef. That's not how it works, baby boo. Joy Tribe, what you talking about? What you talking about? Let's read the chat. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to get into it today. And we're going to do, of course, getting questions and answers. I'm going to Los Angeles tomorrow. So I will be setting up a replay of one of my older episodes. I did yesterday too, because I had friends in town and we spoke with the mayor. It's very exciting for Breaking Shadows. Took Jean, Natalia, Pastor Natalia and I took Jean Marie Davis. She came into town with her son and we met the mayor. I mean, I've met him many times, but we got to have a sit-down meeting with the mayor's office, Mayor Ben Marciano, and with the chief of police. And we're speaking about Breaking Shadows, the film, and they love it. So they're going to partner with us, and we're looking at what that looks like to help stop human trafficking in Ocala, Florida, in the world, but especially in our area for now. And to create this awareness so that we can get people out of dangerous places. And so that's the most beautiful thing and very exciting. So that's what we did yesterday. And then I'm going to Los Angeles tomorrow for the Hard Faith Film Festival, taking Jeremy with me and Natalia with me. We're speaking at the panel. We're speaking on a producers panel. That's going to be on the 17th. So the 16th we fly in, the 17th it starts. It's for 3 days. If you're in Los Angeles, come say hi. Hard Faith Film Festival. I will be there. Let's read some comments. Lovely Chaos says, good morning, Joy and Tribe. Blessings to all. Yes, good morning. Good morning, Joy and Joy Tribe. I love it. Leslie, good morning. Lovely Chaos and Leslie. JCL is back. Brr, brr, brr. We missed you. We missed you, JCL. Missed your fervent energy. Lovely Chaos has the verse of the day. James 4:10. When you bow down before the Lord and admit your dependence on him, he will lift you up and give you honor. Praise God. Praise God. He will lift you up and give you honor. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Love that. Love that. Yes, we're talking health and fitness today. Good morning, Fat Grammy's in the house. Boob, boob, boob. You're not going to be fat after I get a hold of you, Fat Grammy. Love you. Love you. Ganja girl. Hey, it's good to have you. Good to have you, beautiful. Welcome to the chat. Door 2, welcome to the chat. Morning, gorgeous. Good morning. So glad she was running on Joy Time because I was late too. I was running on Joy Time. Exactly. You know, we say 9 a.m., but it's what time is it usually, Grammy? It's usually like 9, 10. Let's be real. But I like it because people know. Oh, you emailed me an hour ago? It's time for me to speak out. Yes, hallelujah. Dorchu, I can't wait to read your email. I cannot wait to read your email. Thank you for your email. It's time for you to speak out. Wow. You love the new mic, Lovely Chaos? Thank you, girl. So look, there's a light there. Isn't this the coolest thing? Okay, look, I can change the color. Look at that. The color changes. So I can change the color of the mic. There's also one where it changes through different colors. That was the one I had. It changed to different colors. It's really cool. At night, this would be awesome. I just love this mic. I think that's moving. Yeah, this is like a rainbow. I like a little bit of rainbow colors moving through. Yeah, does it look like it's moving? You can kind of see it. Oh my gosh, I love this mic. And I think it's crispier. I put my headphones on. I can hear myself. So I just want the best for my Joy Tribe. I just want the best for you. Yeah, and of course it's pink. Jeremy was roasting me. I'm so glad you're going to speak out. I'm so glad. I cannot wait to read your email. This is really exciting. Carlos, boop, boop, boop. Good morning, Joy. Carlos the comic, I just mentioned you. Carlos, welcome to the show. Leslie is on the Joy Vila program, the Joy Vila Fitness. She's one of our people. And oh my goodness, you're down 4 pounds as of today. Hallelujah. Leslie, this is so exciting. Leslie is down 4 pounds as of today. She just signed up. How long ago? Isn't this just 2 weeks ago you signed up for Joy Vila Fitness? Wow, that's really good progress. I'm so proud of you, girl. This is what we do for my clients. I have a whole team that helps, and we help with customized fitness and customized nutrition. Love it. Yes, I already shared some of your story in the podcast. Fans be coming. Commission? You can't trust these Mexicans. Look at this. Commission? These Mexican, what is it? Cubans. 50 Mexican Cubans. Can't trust them. Man, that's the Mexican side for sure. We have over 100 people watching. Welcome to the Joy Vila Show. They paying? I might give you a commission. Slap your mama. No. I love Carlos. Love that you're sending people here. Do it. Our bodies are Christ's temple. So important to keep it healthy. Exactly. Truly, our bodies are the temple. Leslie's eating so much healthier. Isn't it great when you start eating healthy? And guys, I know it feels complicated at first, but when you have a custom tailor-made meal plan that handles your carbs, carbohydrates, your fats, your proteins, you're getting energy. Your proteins, your fats, and your carbohydrates, and your micronutrients like selenium and salts and magnesium, potassium, things that you don't think you need. Well, that you should be getting all of this. Yes, get a good multivitamin, but you should be getting this from food. It doesn't have to be complicated. Are the meals complicated, Leslie? How do you like the meals? and the workouts. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you lost 4 pounds. It sounds amazing. Sounds pretty good. It is, JCL. It's really good, and anybody can do it. And if you want to gain weight, some people want to gain weight, gain muscle. Taco Tuesday. Are you deployed? Like deployed? Yeah, it sounds good. Awesome. Awesome. Sounds crisp and clear. Thank you. By the way, who did the artwork for the book cover? That is a designer, one of my in-house designers. I worked with them, and Natalia came up with the concept, and then I hired a designer to do that. Yeah, TJ Jackson worked on it. That would be the designer, TJ Jackson. Really great. Scientology Crime Watch, welcome to the show. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for being here. Great name. Yes, glad you liked my book cover. So many people are sick and tired. We got to pump people up. Exactly. I'm 55. I lift every day and do some type of cardio and eat carnivore. Boop, boop, boop. I do carnivore plans too. Lovely Chaos, fittest girl on the block right now. Come on now. You lift every day, you do some type of cardio, and you eat carb. It can be very simple. And it doesn't always have to be about aesthetics, but my clients do get flat tummies, strong backs, great booties. Because when you're eating and lifting the way I help train you to do, you'll also look good. But it's internal. You got to feel good because we want to live a long, beautiful life. With long life shall I satisfy you, the Lord says. So let's live a long, beautiful life. Ganja says nutrition is hard when you're already struggling to pay bills. Healthy food is more expensive. Working out is free. It's true, but it doesn't have to be more expensive. Buying beans, getting all organic is expensive, and buying all fresh food can be expensive, but just buying beans, even if you have to do canned, it's not the healthiest, but canned beans over processed junk food. Try to get things without preservatives, but there are ways to get cheaper food. Aldi has organic food that's cheap. Even Walmart has things that go on sale. Don't just say, oh, it's expensive, because there's no excuse. If you are smart and you look at it and you start making it from scratch, it might take more of your time, but it's worth it. Do not go the fast food slump. Kick the sodas. Start drinking more water. That is going to make dividends. It's going to create dividends in your life where you will be able to cash in for the rest of your life. It is so important. I cannot stress it enough, because guess what's more expensive? Getting sick. Hospital bills. Now that drains your time, your resources, and your money. It's more expensive to be sick. But like you said, working out is free. That's very true. I like your attitude on the working out, because you can jump jacks, you can walk around the block, you can do push-ups, you can find free workouts online. If you want a customized plan for a certain goal, you can ask me. It's not free, but my ebooks are free. Go to joyvilafitness.com. That's free for you. I've got a gym workout, but you're right. There's no excuses. There's no excuses, Miss Ganja girl. Joy is preaching to me. I know what to do. Could give lessons and classes in nutrition. Just need to get my butt moving. Exactly. You need to get your butt moving. No excuses because you're in a wheelchair. Fat Grammy. See, I said she's not going to be fat. She's going to be slim Grammy. I hope I can motivate you guys with a bit of tough love, because it's so easy, because food is pleasurable and then we get stuck in a rut. And I've had people there, I'm eating healthy. And then I start asking more questions. I dissect what they're eating. They're not eating healthy. They're eating packaged food. They're eating fast food. They're eating out all the time. I get stuck in that too, and it's just, start replacing your sugars with better honey or stevia. Kick the sodas. Start making little changes. Start walking more. Go outside, pump your arms. Like I said, if you're in a wheelchair, your legs are not working, use your arms. You can move your upper body. You can move something. You can rejoice in the fact that you have a body. Let's take care of it. What a gift. There's people right there who are dying who would love to be in your shoes, who would say, I wish I would have taken care of my body better. When you're sick, it's like the whole world collapses. Can you think of anything else worse than being sick? No. If you have injuries, you can help them heal better by taking care of yourself. Yeah, find something you love and turn it into an exercise. Yeah, we're talking about it. We're talking about this morning, health hustle, and holy fire. Why fitness is non-negotiable. For a joyful life, we need to have fitness, health, and nutrition. Get your questions in. If you have specifics, I will help you on this live. Amber's in the house. I love my Amber. Hey, girl. Love you, beautiful. Hi, Kathy LaRose. Hello, gorgeous. Good morning, my beautiful friend. That's my Joy Tribe. She's a part of it. She's a part of my Joy Tribe Fitness. How you doing, Kathy? She's one of my clients. I love my clients. Yes. Yes, you do need to speak to I need to speak to the chief of police and mayor rector in Clearwater. I'd love to. See, this is the thing when we foster these relationships about human trafficking, and I told the chief of the police I've left Scientology as well. That helps to safeguard, like talk about safe point. We can then safe point them once I make foster these connections, these relationships. Then it's like, let's tackle human trafficking with my film, Breaking Shadows. And then now let's tackle Scientology. Do you know what they're doing in your community? Do you see? But you become a trusted resource for intel and for quality interactions and for helping the community. You bring something to help them, then they're going to want to help you. It's reciprocal. So I'd love to talk to the chief of police and mayor in Clearwater. Do you guys have their connections, Fat Grammy? She's always connecting me. I'll talk to them too because we're going to shoot in Florida. We're going to shoot in Ocala, but we could also shoot in Clearwater. We could go to the beach for a little bit there too. I'd like to meet all the connections. Good morning, Joy Tribe. God blessing, finding joy through the difficult, getting out of the chair or bed. Yes, yes. See, I love this. Yes, I love that you're speaking out against Scientology. Come on now, baby boo. Orfu, Dorchu, Orfu. I cannot wait to read your email. joyvila.com if you'd like to speak out against Scientology and need help doing so, prayer, support. I'm here to help you. I was a Scientologist for 15 years. I was stuck in that mind-controlling cult, witchcraft, domination. Lots of my money to that pain and suffering I felt. So I would love to help you get out and share your story, even if it's just to support you, even if it's just to hear you. I will never out you. Right? If you're not ready to leave, if you just need someone to speak to, I'm here for you, pray with you, because Jesus chose you for a time such as this to speak out, to share your story, to be on this live right now and to receive this word. So I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. All of you. Leslie's on a hike right now. That's my Joy Tribe client. That's my Joy Vila Fitness client. They're always moving, and that's why they're losing 4 pounds, Leslie. I'm so proud of you. Already lost. Jean Davis, that's the one, the only. She also is on the Joy Vila Fitness, JVF. She's a JVF client, Joy Vila Fitness. Love it, love it. She used to have to use 2 seat belts on the plane, and now she only has to use 1. So she's losing weight. We're on that fast track. And we worked out in person in the gym yesterday. She is so sore. Girl, I told you you're going to be so sore today. She's my gym girl. I love it when I can work out with girls in the gym. She's strong. She lifted heavy. We pushed it. We did a leg day with a little bit of arms. We did the ropes. Oh, it was so fun. The 3 of us. I should have filmed the whole thing, but I did. I filmed a little sneaky video of you, Jane. I won't share it, but I'll send it to you. You are so proud of you. I mean, you're going to be sore. You're going to be sore. And it's good, though. I'm sore from yesterday, too. It's good. It gets all your anxiety out, your aggression out to work out like this. It's so healthy mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, because you feel like such a warrior. Like, yes, God, you created my body to do great things. I've got to take care of it. It's discipline, self-control. Self-control, Joy Tribe, is a fruit of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. Dare I say, in my viewpoint, the most important, love is the most important, but I would say probably the most important to think about because it's the most overlooked. Self-control in drinking, in driving, in teaching, in preaching, in moving, in shaking, in sleeping, and going, and you get it, in eating. If you cannot control your eating, how can you propose to be a Christian? How can you represent Christ if you can't control yourself? And when somebody can't control their eating, well, I never eat, and it's very obvious. How do I know? Because you're carrying extra weight. I'm sorry to say, I'm going to be very straight up, and I'm going to offend some people. I'm going to hurt some feelings today. If you are 30 pounds plus overweight, you are considered obese. You are obese. 30 pounds up. And everyone can see your addiction on your body. This isn't to shame you, but this is to bring it true, because I don't think we talk about this enough, that food addiction is a real addiction. Pornography addiction, lust, greed, gambling addiction, alcohol addiction, right? Maybe romantic relationship, fantasizing addiction. These are all things people deal with all the time. And this is not to heap blame because I've personally dealt with all of these addictions. I don't think I want to just eat a tub of ice cream every month on my period. Absolutely, I do. And my husband gets on me. He's so mean to me. He's like, why don't you eat these frozen grapes instead? And I'm like, I don't want grapes. I want ice cream. I want to feel good. I don't want grapes. And then I go, okay, fine, I'll eat the grapes. And then I feel better. So in our mind, we have this addiction to this comfort, this pleasure. But actually, if we continue to eat unhealthy, we are hurting ourselves and we are making it evident that we have no self-control. And I'm talking to the skinny people too, who hide behind the baggy clothes, right? Or the under-eating, starving yourself, going days without food or eating little tiny like bird food. You're not doing yourself any favors either because you're not fueling your body. But we have an obesity epidemic. And where do I see the most epidemic? I see a lot of it in church. We got, cookies and pies every Sunday and Bible study. Let's bring some brownies. Let's bring some chicken and veggies to the potluck. Have some healthy food. Sodas. And we just think, well, because it feels good and everybody else is eating it and I grew up doing this. Well, guess what? When you grew up eating that way, it was also unhealthy, but they had less chemicals. RFK Jr. is trying to take away some chemicals, thank God. I have a guide to common toxins, styrofoam, things like that, very unhealthy. If you have your takeaway in styrofoam, immediately take it out of that styrofoam and move it into another box when you get home because the styrofoam will leach into your food, your leftovers, and it will poison you. Microplastics. I mean, this is not to be given a spirit of fear, but we do need to have a healthy fear and reverence for the Lord our God who made us to be strong and healthy. Amen? Because we're in la la land if we think, being 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 pounds overweight is any kind of witness. It's not. And the person who's suffering the most, it's not a victimless crime. You're the victim because you're punishing yourself with food. I had someone tell me she was so honest. She needs to lose 80 pounds. And she said, I punish myself with food. I also use it as a pleasure. She says, I will eat in the car by myself, just eating. She's lonely. She's isolated. Older lady. And she said she fell on the floor and she couldn't get up. So now she's got an injury on top of trying to lose 80 pounds. And she's crying on the Zoom with me. And I'm going, oh. Part of me felt, of course, I felt empathetic, but part of me was glad. Not because she fell, not because she's suffering, but because she's aware that she needs to do something about it because she's desperate. She's at that point where she's desperate. Why aren't we desperate when we gain 10 pounds, 15 pounds? Because the world tells us it's okay. It's okay. Just keep going. Love your body. Yes, love yourself. Love yourself enough to get up and move. Because the thing is, you will die. Do you have kids? If you have 50 plus pounds overweight, you're morbidly obese. Morbid, as in the clock is ticking. And if you have children, how dare you play with your health that way? How dare you do that when these children are counting on you? I know I'm coming down hard on somebody and probably lost a lot of viewers. But I'm here to tell you the truth. And this is because I'm speaking the truth in love. And I have a resource for you. I have resources for you. There are free resources out there that you can Google and find a workout somewhere. If you need tailor-made plans, I'm here to help you as a personal trainer. I mean, it's not cheap what I do because I care a lot about my clients. It's bespoke, it's custom, it's tailored, but it works. You want to lose that weight fat? My client went fast. You want to lose that weight fat? You want to lose that weight and that waist fast? Enunciate joy. Then contact me because we do it fast. We do it healthy. And all these people, so the other day I talked to somebody and they said, you know what? I really appreciate and I want to sign up for your program, but I'm just going to get on Ozempic. I'll see you in 6 months when you don't lose any weight because guess what? Even on Ozempic, you have to do diet and exercise. Drugs are not going to fix this problem. Ignoring it's not going to fix the problem. Another woman, she told me, I want to get the lap band surgery. Go ahead. Go ahead. If that's going to save your life, I'd rather you do that than do nothing. But that's also not going to fix your lifestyle. It's not going to fix your problem because now you're going to throw a bunch of processed food, Little Debbie cakes, sodas, whatever, overeating habits. Because maybe you think you're eating healthy, but you're overeating. You're cleaning the plate every time you eat. You're not a kid. You don't have to clean the plate. Leave half of it. That's your first thing. Self-control. Be willing to go 80% full. Did you know that that's one of the things people live the longest? The 100-year-old, the octogens, is that how you say it? People who live 100 years old in Osaka, Japan, they fast regularly and they only eat till they're 80% full. That was what everybody did on that island. They're also out gardening a lot, moving. They even drink a little and smoke a little cigars. But for some reason, the doctors are like, wow, everybody on this island is 100 years old. Almost everybody. They have the most 100-year-olds. And they saw that everybody fasts, the intermittent fast. They stop eating after a certain amount of time, or they don't eat in the morning, or they go a day where they just do a fast, which is spiritual benefits as well. Beautiful. The Lord calls us to fast and pray. Love fasting. Just complete a 5-day fast. Feel incredible. And I do liquid fast, so juices, smoothies. You don't have to just do water if you can't handle that, because you're going to detox. But drink lots of water. They eat a high veggie and fish diet. They eat a lot of protein. And I believe carbohydrates can be healthy for you. You don't have to cut out, but also carnivore is great. Don't cut out. Fats are amazing. They help you live a long life. And they stop eating at 80% full. We are so conditioned to be like, I got to be full. It's like this thing. And then you're like, oh, I have to remember that too. I'm like, leave some food, drink water. So I'm more filling up with water. Don't eat all the chips and the breads that they bring you in the restaurants and then eat your full meal. Be cognizant. You have to be cognizant. You have to be aware that your lifestyle actions, every time you reach for a soda and you reach for a second helping and you pull another plate mouthful on from your plate, that you are contributing to your obesity. But every time you put the fork down and you reach for water instead, and you just say, I'm going to stop. I'm hungry. I want to eat more. I feel hungry, but I'm actually going to stop eating because I see that there's half the food is eaten. Or 70% of the food is eaten on my plate, and I'm going to leave some leftovers. You don't waste it. Take it home or give it to a homeless person, but take it home. Don't eat it all. What if you trained yourself to do that? Because then you are winning the battle against obesity for yourself. It's not complicated. But guess what? Our bodies tell us the opposite. We have to fight the flesh. Why not just a little brownie? Just, feel good. It's okay. Eat the whole thing you haven't eaten all day. The voices won't stop. Oh, by the way, this is 3 weeks. She lost 4 pounds in 3 weeks on my program. That's Leslie. Love it. Oh my gosh, Jean, what we Mexicans be going hard. All these Mexicans up in my chat. Who invited you? Just kidding. I love my Mexicans, guys. I'm just joking. Yes. So Leslie loves the meals and workouts. I'm so glad. Hi, Joseph. Hi. Sherry's also a part of the Joy Vila Fitness. A lot of my clients are here. Yes. I did study this. Caffeine does deplete magnesium and salt. So you need to drink twice as much water when you drink caffeine. So if you drink 1 cup of coffee, drink 2 cups of water and also take magnesium. You should always be taking magnesium and electrolytes. Electrolytes are magnesium, salt, and potassium. So it depletes your water levels and your electrolytes. So you do need to take electrolytes if you drink a lot of caffeine. It's true. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Sherry's part of my Joy Tribe, and she's part of the Joy Vila Fitness family. Organic pharmacy, elderberry syrup, smart coffee with mushrooms, lards at Costco. Man, loads of energy. Love it. Bone broth, chicken soup. Yeah, that's great. Amber says, I swim every day after work. Unfortunately, because my brother-in-law passed, I haven't been able to swim. But next week, I'm going back to it. Good job, Amber. Yeah, this fitness is not just for people who are overweight. If you are overweight, I'm speaking to you because you have a life-threatening problem. but this is for everybody. Our bodies were meant to move. Swimming every day, awesome. And you don't have to work out every day. Some people that works, I have to take, because I work out so heavy, I have to take breaks. I tell my clients 3 days a week, 35 minutes each. That's it. You can do more. I want you to be walking in between or swimming or doing things like that. But an actual workout, if you do it right, it does not take hours in the gym. I love the swimming. Swimming's a fantastic way to lose, expend calories and energy, to get more energy, to move, get in the water. I'm so sorry about your brother-in-law passing. Beautiful. I'm going to be praying for you. Peace during this time of grief. I pray for you. It's going to help you during your grieving process. Keep that in. Aaron Smith Levin he should work out. What, I missed the first part of the comment. Aaron's my brother from another mother. I love Aaron. Or Mark Bunker. They need to work out too. Oh, they're talking about Scientology. Yep, Scientology is scary. Everyone Google Operation Snow White. Yes, educate yourself because they'll tell you a lot of lies. Don't believe them. Hey, Susan P. Susan P is a member of the channel. Good to see you, beautiful. Welcome back. Yes. 5,000. See, Sherry knows about her supplements. Love that. Smart Sherry. 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C or BCAAs. That's branched chain amino acids for faster muscle recovery. Absolutely. Working out feels so good. Hi, EJ. Good morning. That's my editor. Susan just had a heart stent put in and she's making changes in your eating habits. Do you know how important that is? Yes, save your life. Take your life seriously. Praise God. NAC helps restore and block spike proteins, helps block, stop, and kill any of those viruses that may be releasing on us. Absolutely. You were bulimic for 25 years. Wow, lovely chaos. What a story you've got. Ooh, wow. Praise God you got out of that. He healed you from that. I got treatment for my ADHD and it made an enormous difference in my ability to eat correctly. If you have any type of impulse control problem, seek counseling, find out if medication is for you. Yeah, I like to do natural sources before medication because the medication comes with problems, can come with problems, right? Because it can have a lot of adverse effects and now you're experimenting because you're taking chemicals. But as a last resort, if you need it and if it's helping you, then that's really good. But counseling for sure, diet and exercise for sure. And as a last case scenario, if medication is needed for you, you got to do what's right for you to save your life and give it over to God and have the Lord show you resources, because a lot of people are out there with their pride thinking they know more than God does. And God's putting all these people in front of them to help them. Maybe I'm one of them. I'm one of those people that help you, and people are ignoring the advice. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Ganja Girl, my friend Microwave Star. Oh my, I can't even read that with a straight face. My friend microwaves styrofoam. For years I've been telling her how bad that is, but she still does it. Yeah, some people just won't listen. And then they go, why do I have allergies? Why do I have headaches? Why am I so sick? Why are my periods so out of whack? Why can't I lose this belly fat? I grew up eating the food from the Sea Org at Big Blue. Yeah, later at Celebrity Center. I want to say the food at Big Blue was better than Celebrity Center food. I heard that it was organic food. They said that they feed it. I mean, that's not terrible. You know, they have they give you the buffet to eat, but you know, you don't get to choose a lot. You have to eat whatever they feed you. You know, and they say it's like a positive thing, but you don't get to eat what you want. You don't get to, and you don't get near enough time to eat enough food. I think that it's not great. I remember when I was at the Big Blue eating, I was always hungry. I never got enough food. I was always hungry for doing hardcore messed work being active physical labor. And I'm sure it's just, and I had a younger body, 22, you're still growing until you're 25. I can't imagine being a kid growing up. I don't think you probably got enough nutrition. God bless you, Amber. And now that you're out and free, look at that. You can eat what you want. Susan says, I need the truth. Good, because I'm going to tell it to you. It's hard to find wholesome pleasure when you are religious. So much media is toxic. Food seems safe. We have to eat, so why not make it good? Exactly. That's why I have a funny bit about it. It's a comedy. It's a scathing comedy bit that one day I'll have the bravery to tell, but it talks about fat Christians. This is an abomination. It's fat Christians because you can cheating, gambling, lying, right? Being promiscuous. These are obvious things in the church that we say are bad. But in Christianity, in the church, it's okay to be fat and we overlook it. No, we should be looking at that and being like, brother, sister, let me help you because your sin is evident on your body. We're all sinners. We all sin and come short of the glory of God. It's not because I'm better than you. I have my own issues and problems too. But when your brothers or sisters need help and it's obvious when they're carrying excess weight like that, 30 pounds up, everybody's got little 10 pounds here, 15 pounds here, not everybody, and you should still get rid of it and be fit. But when you start having that weight constrict your joints, interrupt your sleep, you got a sleep pap machine, you have to take medications, your A1C, your cholesterol is high, your A1C levels are high, getting close to diabetic. No. This is unnecessary. You are literally killing yourself with food. And this is not okay. Just like if you were an alcoholic, I'd say this is not okay. If you were a drug addict, this is not okay. If you were a corn addict, they're going to delete this video if I say the real word. It's so stupid, but you know what I'm talking about, pornography. If you were doing that, this is not okay. I don't want my brothers and sisters stumbling like this. That's why it's a faith-based program too. You don't have to have the same faith I do, but I will encourage you with the faith, just like this show. The truth hurts, but you are right. Our poor health hurts everyone around us. It's not okay that now your kids are going to have to take care of you when you're stuck because you didn't eat healthy, because you weren't even loving enough to your future self or your future family to help yourself right now when the opportunity was for you. Go to joyvilafitness.com. Get the free resources. I have ebooks free. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. And it's traumatic for a family to have to take care of an obese person as their life descends, as cancer and diabetes starts taking their body parts. Do you know how traumatic that is? My dad had 2 heart attacks when I was in high school because he was obese. It was traumatic. He was my first client because I started helping him lose weight, and he lost 50 pounds. Kept it off to the end of his life in his late he was 73, early 70s, almost 74. My dad was my best friend. Lost too soon. But it cuts your life off. He changed his life, thankfully, and kept the weight off. But are you going to do that? Are you going to wait till you're dying? Because that doesn't mean it's going to kill you. It's not going to be an easy death. Obesity kills you slowly. Liver issues, kidney issues, gut issues. Are you going to keep feeding Satan's lie that you don't deserve to be healthy? Because that's what it's telling you. That's what he's telling you. You don't deserve it. These demons are telling you don't deserve to be slim and trim and healthy. You don't deserve to go on the beach in your trunks and have a flat stomach, or in your bikini, have a nice butt, have a nice stomach, be looked at as an attractive person. Because when we feel attractive, we are attractive. You're not too old to be attractive. What about your spouse? Is that okay that they're looking at you and you're overweight and you're just trying to make it go, right? Okay. No, it's not okay. You need to wake up right now and do something about your health before it does something about you. And now you're stuck in hospital after hospital, illness. You know how taxed our healthcare system is? I don't want us to have free healthcare because people are going to take advantage of it. I want us to have free medical resources. I think healthcare should be easier, but it's not free because I'm paying for other people to take advantage of a healthcare system. I'm already paying for that. Should it be cheaper? Absolutely. I think healthcare should be affordable. It's way astronomically crazy, but I don't want to be taxed for healthcare. That's what people do in other countries. They still pay for it. They pay for everyone else's healthcare. Why should you depend on the healthcare system, doctors, to tell you what's wrong with your body when you know you're carrying 50 plus extra pounds? You know that's what's killing you. I have a thyroid problem. Some of you might have a thyroid problem. I just don't know. I don't even eat anything. Well, there's your problem. You can't not eat. Your body's going to hold on to the fat. Figure out what's wrong through diet and exercise and start doing this. Start there. If you are eating super healthy and you know you are, and you've lost significant amount of weight, you're moving, you're doing all the things your grandpa used to talk about, go outside, touch grass, prayer, nature, and you still can't lose the weight, well, then maybe it's hormones, maybe it's looking at other things. But guess what? Once you lose 50 pounds, suddenly all these little illnesses and aches and pains and problems, they go away. This is for most people, not for everyone. Some people do have underlying issues, but it's way rarer than you think. Your body can heal. It's a beautiful machine that God created. The truth does hurt, and I'm here to tell you that. Again, eat protein, eat water, start cooking food from scratch. You know all those seed oils and the food you're buying is not healthy at the restaurants. Mr. Detroit City, good morning from Ocala. Good to see you. Good to see you. Fat Grammy says, if you really want something, you make it happen. If not, you make excuses. Sai, call me later. I need to talk about health with you. Let's do it. Get on my calendar. Yes. Okay, Aaron and Mark, can you help me get in contact with the mayor? Perfect. Yep. Regarding ADHD, it's not fair to paint struggling as a moral failing when people need mental health help. I was dealing with intrusive food cravings, uncontrollable, now gone away with my treatment. No, that's beautiful. Yeah, I hear you. And I'm not treating your mental health as a moral failing. I'm not saying that at all. I'm really glad that you got treatment and it works for you. That's what, but a lot of people will say, nothing's worked for me, so I'm going to jump on the medication train. I'm going to jump on the Ozempic train. I'm going to jump on the antidepressant train. I had a lady, she's 100 pounds overweight, and she's like, I think I need to go see a psychiatrist. I said, a psychiatrist is going to put you on medication, which many of those medications can slow you down. I'm not saying it's bad to be on medication. I'm not saying you failed morally. I know people are going to get offended by my harsh tone. I think I'm being very loving in my representation. And please don't take offense. But I am going to say, if you haven't tried to do diet and exercise, we all deal with impulse control. And some people do have medical conditions. Absolutely. You guys are the outliers. Most people are dealing with impulse control because they are not willing to take the change. And they would rather take a medication. They'd rather go see a doctor than go outside and just say, let me put my phone down and run or walk or talk to someone who can help me. You'll talk to a doctor to prescribe something for you before you'll talk to a healthcare professional, before you'll get into a gym. You'll pay money for medication before you'll pay money for a gym membership or a personal trainer or a nutritionist. Make it make sense. And that's the problem I have. I'm not saying you've done all those things and you still have these racing thoughts and you don't know what to do, but also there's a spiritual cause for some of these things and there's a physical cause for some of these things. And some people, they have a mental cause. Absolutely. Mental health is nuanced and multifaceted. Good on you, SB, for getting the help you needed and losing the weight. Absolutely. But take charge. SB, you took charge of your health. I'm talking to those people who are not doing anything, not taking charge. That is a moral failure. Because if you don't take charge to go to work, what happens? You don't have so much impulse control that you can't go to work. Some people are. Those people in those bad conditions, I pray for them. But if you're willing to go to work, why do you go to work? Because you want money. Because why? Because the fear of not having money, not paying your bills is more than the uncomfortability of having to get up and go to work, right? Hopefully you have a job you like, but the reality is most people don't like their job. I want you to have a flourishing, amazing career that you love. I've helped people in career counseling as well. But here's the truth people don't want to hear. If you were actually more afraid of getting a disease or knowing every time I eat this pizza, it's actually hurting myself. Every time I overeat, maybe just have 2 slices instead of 4. Every time I don't practice something, I'm actually putting myself in harm's way. See, sometimes it's only fear that will keep people going. I want to motivate you, but I also want you to go, no, like it is a scary situation you put yourself in. Just like it is if you can't pay your bills. Just like it is if you lose your job. We're like, okay, I got to get a new job. Well, okay, I gained 10, 15 pounds. I got to lose that weight. It should be the same thing. I got to get healthy. So, if it's a serious condition, a mental health condition, a spiritual condition where you really truly cannot do something about it, I understand and get the help you need. But at the root of many of these things is simply you're not willing to love yourself enough to do something about it. And why are you doing that? That I talk to people all day, hundreds of people, and I counsel people, and I have my clients, and I help them, and I love them enough to love themselves, but I tell them the truth as I would want to be told the truth. How do you get better if you don't hear that? Oh man, I'm starting at square one. You're right. I need to lose 40 pounds. Great. Then let's start with the truth. How can we help you lose 40 pounds? Because people are going for these quick fixes, these Ozempics and tirzepatide. I'm not saying it doesn't help. That helps people with impulse control, and that helps people. It's helped people lose weight. And I think more power to you if you can use it. But the side effects are ghastly for some people. It's a temporary fix because you can't be on you can't be on taking a shot every day. You have to take a shot. Do you know you have to inject yourself with something that is a medicine that you're not quite sure what goes in? It's an extreme thing, right? And in that way, it's extreme as opposed to like walking every day or, starting to eat healthier. And you still have to pay attention to diet and exercise. So it's a part of it. Sometimes people's treatment might be a little medication, diet, exercise, mental health treatment, counseling, church, family motivation, watching the Joy Vila show. You see, it's multifaceted. We need to stop thinking in black and white terms. I just need to do this. No, you need to do all of it in terms that work for you. And it's okay. Don't get overwhelmed. Start somewhere. Start small. Start simple. You can do it. You can do it. Trust me, I've helped so many people do it. And I have the gift of encouragement because I love to encourage people. And it doesn't take a long time when you have the correct knowledge. Now, remember, you're also dealing with a multi-trillion-dollar industry that wants you to be fat, wants you to be depressed, wants you to stay home, wants you to be lazy, wants you to feel worthless, wants you to be hooked on TV, alcohol, drugs. They don't want you to be happy and slim and healthy. And by slim doesn't mean skinny, just healthy weight. There's nothing wrong with some more cushion for the pushing. But at a healthy weight, That's what I'm saying. Joy Tribe, you still with me? You still loving this? Wow. Leslie says the antidepressants help with the anxiety, but they made me gain 40 pounds. See, exactly. Which to me would give you more anxiety. Exactly. Wow. Look at Leslie. I went to a healing service at church and we prayed over my anxiety and I felt it leave my body. Hallelujah. Amen. Now, as a woman of faith, I believe and I know that Jesus Christ heals all wounds. He is the healer. He is the ultimate healer. And that is what I do with deliverance ministry, with healing. I do have the gift of healing. It's a gift. My dad had the gift of healing. I grew up doing this. Scientology tried to take these gifts away from me. I allowed it to be my God. And I was trapped in this cycle of witchcraft and disillusionment and chasing a high, paying so much money for this high. And finally, I called to Jesus. I said, help me. And he got me out. And I've been on my healing journey. I had anxiety. I had depression. I had racing thoughts. I had wanting to off myself thoughts. I had the worst beat down mentally, emotionally, physically. I was underweight. I was strung out on caffeine. And then after I was eating everything I could in sight because I was like, finally, I started eating fast food for the first time. I was like, I can eat what I want. Then I had the other problem. I gained weight. I was overrun. I was addicted to the pleasure of French fries or fast food. I understand. I'm here to tell you I've been through the ups and downs because it is an emotional battle, but it's a spiritual battle as well. And when I finally gave it over to Jesus Christ, he healed me of my depression, my anxiety, my racing thoughts, my impulse control. Finally, he healed me. And he is the healer. It takes faith. It takes humility. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do to give your burdens over to God. And that healing journey may look different for you. But Leslie, that's what happened with me. And I joined with an amazing church because sometimes you got to church hop to find the right people, your right group. Maybe it's a home Bible study. It doesn't have to be a huge building. I don't like huge churches. I prefer a comforting, warm atmosphere where I know everyone and they know me. And that's what I do. I have home church, Pastor Natalia. I do go to Meadowbrook Church, which is huge. It's like 2,000-3,000 people a couple times a month, because I like to see the people there. But where I get fed, I do a lot of online churches, and I do the pastor's panel every Friday here. That's also church with you guys. So, prayer works. Prayer works. I love your story, Leslie. What a beautiful, beautiful testimony. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, lying won't help anyone. You have positude. Liz Gale. Liz Gale's in the chat. I didn't see that Liz Gale. Liz Gale. Morning, it's my baby's 11th birthday today. Boo, boo, boo. I need to lose weight. Can't say baby. It's baby weight. Only 11 years ago. It's baby weight. I know a lot of women say, I'm like, but they don't lie to me. Women know when we have our intimate one-on-one consultations, it's very, a mama knows. She's like, I got the pooch. I got the this. I want that. I want the booty. I want the boobs back. And I understand. You usually have a laundry list. I have very, very honest clients and prospects to be clients when I talk to them. When I sign up a client, it's so personalized because I have to see if you qualify to be a client of mine. I don't take just anyone. This is a fast track real system that works. Liz, I would love to have you as a client and help you. I mean, you already look slim and trim and in weight, but if just because somebody looks slim doesn't mean they're happy with their body. Sometimes losing weight, it's particular, it's specific to their goals. Like people say, you don't look like you need to go to the gym. I'm like, because I go to the gym, I don't look like I need to go to the gym. You see what I mean? And also it's mental, it's emotional, it's physical, it's spiritual, it's all of the things. It's for everybody. But Liz is a beautiful woman, inside and out. Finding outdoor activity is a huge motivator. Pickleball, sports, swimming, hiking, running, playing with your kids. Yes, yes, yes. I will research that SP. I will. Thank you, Sherry. Beautiful story. Let's all kick Satan in the crotch and jump on the Jesus full body wellness train. No meds for a quick fix. Love you. Love you. Let's kick him in the crotch. Exactly. And you might need to go through different things. Lying doesn't help anybody. Exactly. That's right. It doesn't. It does not. Yes. And Jesus loves you. No Six Flags over Jesus church for me. I like small ones. Yeah, did you find a good church? I want to show you guys a video with my clients because we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary. Check this out. These are some of the clients I'm talking about who've had amazing changes. Leslie, I can't wait to put you in this video soon. She's been a part of the program for 3 weeks and already lost 4 pounds. So proud of her. Hello, Joy Tribe. Joy Vila here, and I am excited to announce that Joy Vila Fitness has a special 1-year anniversary celebration going on right now. Yes, 1 year of Joy Vila Fitness, helping countless men and women lose weight, get in shape, change their life, and keep that weight off. Our transformation programs have become legendary. Check out all these incredible wins and gains, and listen to what my clients are saying right here.
First of all, I just want to say I love the meal part of it because the hardest thing for me is meal prep. Like I'll do a workout, but then I don't do the eating part because I find it to be the recipes are too hard. And I'm just like, I don't have time to do it because I'm busy. 5 kids and but it really is working for my family because I'm incorporating my meals with them. So it's really awesome. And also the consistency of the workouts for it's the same for a couple weeks. And so it doesn't change weekly, which I really like because I can get into and I know what I'm doing. Because I just need to be consistent. And I'm consistent with this program.
Well, I was telling my husband, I said, Joy just gets me. She listens to me. She's holistic and she can read me. She really understands everything that I'm in need of. And it doesn't take a mountain and it doesn't take hours in the gym. It takes the right person, the right training for what I need. And that's what Joy does.
And let me tell you that within 2 months, I gained 2.5 times my strength, meaning I was lifting 2.5 times more than I had ever done in my life. I saw a complete transformation in not just my strength, but in my definition, healthier. I was drinking more water. I was definitely sleeping better, and I just felt more energy overall. She is incredibly smart. Her work ethic is incredible. She's focused on me or you as a person overall, making sure that your progress is great. Her communication skills, staying on track of your journey, making sure she holds you accountable as well.
I joined. She created a meal plan and a workout schedule for me, which are amazing. The meal plan's great. That was tailored specifically for me. The workouts are tough, but they're short, sweet, to the point. After the first workout, I couldn't walk for about 4 days, but other than that, getting back into the game, everything's going well. My discipline is through the roof, the commitment through the roof, and I am proud to say that just within 30 days of joining, I am down 10 pounds. Started at 213, and my goal weight by February is 180. So Joy's got me on the right track. She is amazing, so down to earth lady. The app is amazing. All the people on the app so far are amazing, and I'm very, very glad that I have signed up for this. Look forward to many more shed pounds.
I mean, your before and after is just extraordinary.
Yes, it was a fantastic time for me to, just grab hold and whip things back into shape. I was very motivated, and it was great to be part of a community. And there was kind of a taking charge, like a mentality, like I'm taking charge of my life, of my body, of my fitness. So that's what I think the program just ushered me onto that. And then I had every day, I knew what to do because it was spelled out clearly. I would go work out and then I would add extra.
She's been a huge help. Even just knowing she's there, she's very encouraging. And even when I cheated, she kept me on track and encouraged me and said I was doing a good job, even when sometimes I felt like I wasn't. It's been really wonderful to work with her and have her help. I didn't want all the changes all at once, and she was really kind, and I knew I needed a lot of help. She was willing to work with me on it, and she was able to just encourage me that baby steps were okay. That's where I was at, and that's what I needed. But I really loved working with Joy.
A little bit of change in your arms here. You got more definition. I don't know if you can see, you have a bit more definition in November. That's awesome. So slowly but surely, this is really good.
Well,
and your stomach looks a bit smoother too.
Yeah. I put on a pair of jeans. So normally I'm like an 18 and I'm still in it. And I actually put on a 16 yesterday. So if it's pounds and inches. Now, it's not like I want it to fit, but I couldn't put them on before. So
hey, that's progress.
I went to 2 different scales because I didn't believe it. So 182.8. Remember, I started with you back December with 195, close to 200. And currently I'm 182.8. And now that I'm incorporating these workouts, I'm going to get some definition and tone. So
yes. And you haven't even you did one workout and you still lost, 12 pounds?
No, I've lost close to 20 pounds.
If you're as amazed as I am, I want to tell you a little story. Yes. So many of you guys know that I started as a personal trainer over 10 years ago. And then after getting my certifications, I launched many iterations of my business, helping people in person and behind the scenes. Fast forward to my career taking off, music, touring, launching movies, my dresses, being at the White House, all the different things, my activism and my ministry. Well, all of that came down to one thing. I want to help people, and I want to do it from the comfort of their home or the gym. And I don't want them to think they can't transform. They're tired. They need to know what to eat, where to go. They're listless. People are confused. There's tons of conflicting information out there. So I said, why don't I launch Joy Vila Fitness, completely online, enabling people to take back their health in their own hands. We do the 3 pillars for success. Countless people have had success through these programs. The first thing is the nutrition. Nutrition is key. It's 80% of everything. What you eat fuels you in the gym, at home, in your work, and with your family. Nutrition is everything. Second is the workouts. Now, most of my clients are on 3 days a week, 35-minute each program, whether in the gym or at home. And their transformation is incredible. It doesn't take hours in the gym. It doesn't take hours of cardio. It doesn't take lifting massive amounts of weight. It just takes simplicity and consistency. The third pillar of my program is the motivation and the accountability. I and my team make sure that you lose that weight, whether it's 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds. If you need to lose that weight, it's simply a matter of accountability and instruction. I make sure and I guarantee you will lose the weight that you need to in the exact order of time, or I will work with you for free until you do. So my fitness love and gift for helping heal people started a long time ago. Joy Vila Fitness is now that culmination, and we've helped so many people in only 1 year, and I want to help you. So give me a call or put your email down below, all your information at joyvilafitness.com. Not only am I going to schedule a free call with you, yes, with me, to find out what your needs are and what we can do, but we are running a huge sale, a huge special. So instead of just 6 months, if you get 6 months worth of training, you're actually going to get 3 months free because it's our birthday. If you get a year worth of training, you're going to get 3 months free. So every package of training gets you more training than you paid for. That's it. It's the anniversary month. Get on my calendar, book your call, and get that free ebook from Stuck to Strong, fitness tips and tricks, and the mental health aspect as well, which is super, super important. So faith-fueled fitness, let's get you motivated. God gave you a great body. Let's make it even better. Let's not keep destroying it. Let's honor God's temple. Let's honor your family and your goals, because if you get sick and lose everything, nothing else matters but your health. So let's get you in the best shape of your life. Enjoy Vila Fitness. Go ahead and contact me, and happy anniversary to us, to all my clients, new and old. I'm so proud of you guys. Let's go, baby. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the other side. joyvilafitness.com. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bow. How exciting is that? EJ put that video together. Shout out to my editor. Isn't that awesome? That is what I'm talking about. My clients are just amazing. I really am so proud of my clients, and a lot of them re-sign, so I get to keep them for a long time, and I love them and help them just change and grow and see their successes. It's amazing. It's just, that's a sampling of my favorites, and I want to see you guys there too. So it's health, hustle, and holy fire. You know, this is what we talked about today. All the links are down below, because you can't fight spiritual battles in a weak, worn out body. That's the thing. It's non-negotiable to have fitness. I'm telling it like it is in this episode. If you're just joining now, please watch the replay. If you're part of the replay crew, let me know, because I said things nobody wants to say out loud, right? But your joy, your peace, and your purpose are directly tied to your physical health. It really is. You can't pray your way out of poor discipline. And God's not going to bless what you won't steward, what you won't champion, what you won't fix and work on. That's with everything. There's no excuse to be poor. There's no excuse to be unfit. Yeah, we deal with those situations. We might not have as much money as we want or look the same way as we want. But, you know, there are jobs out there. There are opportunities out there. There are people out there who can help you. You have got to start knocking on the doors. It will take grit. It will take hard work. It's not easy. It's not easy at all, but it's worth it. You got to pick your hard. Is your hard to be sick and tired, fat, home all the time, sitting on the couch, uncomfortable aches, pains, issues, unhappiness with looking at your body in the mirror, eating your depression, eating your anxiety, single because you won't go out on the dating scene because you're like, who would date someone who looks like me? Is that going to be your hard? Or maybe pushing your spouse away because, you know what, it's not fun to look unhealthy and feel unhealthy and try to do fun things. You can't fit on the plane seat, can't travel as well. 2 seat belts. Is that going to be your hard? Or is your hard going to be waking up extra early, staying up extra late to get that session in, paying for a customized program, getting in the gym, paying for better health food, taking the time to make meals, saying no to the outings with the drinks and the fun foods, because not this week. This week we're working on ourselves. Saying no to the treats at work Is that going to be your hard being sore because you got to work out? Right? Maybe getting a little bit less sleep than you'd like this week because you're waking up early so you can get that workout in before work, because you got to get the kids ready, but you got to also take care of yourself. Saying no to your spouse who wants to just go, go out and eat, drink, be merry, but not you this week, not you this month, because you want to be slim by Christmas and you've made a commitment to yourself. Is that going to be your hard? Pick your hard. I know which one I want, because at the end of the day, the results are worth it. Being able to sleep well, knowing when I'm in my 60s and 70s, I'm still going to be sexy. I'm going to be able to lift things in my 80s and not fall like my grandma at 83, breaking her hip and dying. 83 is elderly, but it's still, she could have lived to be 90. If she had worked out, if she had lifted heavy, her bones wouldn't have been brittle. You start losing bone mass at 35 years young, ladies. And gentlemen, you also start losing bone mass. But women, our bodies start just eating the bones. But guess what? You can build it back with the right diet and with lifting heavy, putting that stress, those little tiny hairline fractures. They're not really fractures, but you're making a lot of cracks in the muscle and you're stressing the bones. So what do the bones have to do? Harden. Guess what? Our bodies were created to be used. Our bodies were created to be tough. That's how God created your body, to move, to push back, to have resistance. Every time you resist something in the weight, where that's lifting heavy weight or that's lifting your body weight, you're lifting it up or you're pushing it back, that's resistance training. And what that does is it breaks down your muscles and it forces your body under pressure, under pain, not pain like it shouldn't be sharp pain, but pressure, right? Working out feels pressure. It's like, ooh, lifting heavy things is pressure. It's like uncomfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, Joy Tribe. Why are we in this comfortability? I just want to relax. I don't need to. No, you're mentally stressed because your body is not being used the way God intended it to be. Of course you have anxiety. Of course you have stress. There's certain stresses we can't get rid of. We got to have the stress of the family and the job and the animals, and sometimes you can't delete traffic. I'm like, all right. But why are we making it harder for ourselves rather than being optimum, working with our body, with what God blessed us to do? When you put yourself through that forced stress of working out, what it does is it's very uncomfortable in the moment. And after, because you're sore, there's ways to help alleviate soreness too. Let me know. I can help you with that. I help my clients. But as you heal, guess what? Those little cracks, those little fractures, those little tears in the muscle that was so painful, they heal. Imagine like butter, smooth honey over those cracks, and now it's stronger. What other thing do you know? If you crack your screen, it doesn't heal in a few days and become a stronger tempered glass. But God created our bodies to be like that. How awesome is our God? How awesome can we glorify him with our incredible physique? I've always been interested in bodies. I think it's the most awesome thing that exists. Like, what an amazing creation. Human bodies, like they're so fascinating. I thought I might be a doctor as a kid. Doctors don't know a lot either. I mean, they can help you once you're broken. Their doctors are useful to some degree, but a doctor would love it. A real good doctor would love it if you just took care of your health so that they would rarely and infrequently see you. Unless you broke a leg or something. I mean, really, a real doctor is going to, if they're going to be real and not greedy, they're going to say, I really don't want to see you that much. My doctor sees me for a checkup. Blood test, everything's good, awesome. You're a little low on vitamin D. You need this, you need that, great. The rest I take care of, just like my banker. I put my money in, all right, great. Check the amount, balance, great. Withdraw, whatever. I'm not seeing my banker every day. Can you help me with my job? How do I do my money? They're not my accountant. Consider me your physical accountant. Somebody needs to hear that message. That's their only way they're going to relate to this message today. They need a physical accountant. I will take account of your physicality and help you with that. The checks and the balances, the withdrawals and the deposits physically. because not everybody's a mechanic, and I get it, but that is my job. That is what I do with everything else, but this is what I do. This is how I serve others. This is how I help others. And yes, it is a business, but I also consider it partly a ministry because I get to minister and counsel to my clients. It's a multifaceted thing. I don't just give you a workout and okay, bye. You saw my clients. I don't even like to say customers. They're my clients. They're my friends. They're people who come to me. I counsel them mentally, emotionally, and yes, physically and spiritually, whatever they need, because now they're part of a program, a transformation program, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. That I have, the clock starts ticking for me as soon as they sign up. As soon as you sign up, I'm like, now I got to get you on that next thing. And I push you and I help you and I make you do it because you need that discipline, that outside force, that accountability, so that it can force you to get that resistance, so it can force you to be uncomfortable. Oh gosh, Joy's going to be disappointed if I don't do Yeah, it's really stressful in the first 30 days. My clients are like, I couldn't walk and I'm sore and it says new and I got to learn the app and I got to learn this. But guess what? Everything new started like that. Just like having a baby, just like having a new job, having a new career, learning YouTube, whatever it is, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because in your uncomfortability, in your discomfort, is where God can really use you. Because now you need him. Now you rely on him. And now you're like, God, what's next? All right, I paid for this program, I better do it. And that's a lot of my clients. I'm like, I wish I could do it for free, but I have to employ a whole team. I had to get a lot of certifications. I had to train. It costs money for me to help each client. And if it was free, nobody would want it or care. There's tons of free stuff online. Nobody does. But when somebody pays for it, they're like, okay, I'm committing to it, right? You're committing to it. So discipline, it unlocks joy, clarity, and confidence. When you're stuck in cycles of frustration, discipline helps you break free. I mean, my personal routine for staying fit, focused, and fierce is to go to the gym every day at 11 a.m., 5 days a week, and work on different body parts. That's my personal way I do it. I stay committed. I like the gym. You can do it at home. But I have a coach too. That's right. Coaches need coaches. Because otherwise, I don't stay accountable. And that accountability is so important. The spiritual cost of neglecting your body is so incredibly horrible. That spiritual cost, your mental clarity, your physical discomfort, your mental clarity is gone. When you neglect your body spiritually, in the back of your head, you're doing something against your creation, the creation God gave you. You as a creation, as a steward of this creation. It's like when you neglect your kids or your animals. Don't you feel guilty? Well, your body is like a big kid or an animal that God gave you. Your spirit that has this body. We are meant to grow it and farm it and care for it like you would a plant. Don't you want to see your plant flourish? What about your body, your organic tissue that you embody? It's real talk on food addiction, emotional avoidance. We're real talking at Joy Tribe. I don't want these lies to keep you stuck. This self-love culture, real love is sweating, showing up, and honoring the temple that God gave you. Straight up, no chaser. So you need your health to carry your calling, and I'm here to help you. Go to joyvila.com. Amen. Amen, sister. Our bodies are so intricate. I know. I love it. Yes. Oh, okay. I'm in tears. I love you, Fat Grammy. I love you so much. Text me later. You always can text me. We love you. You're amazing. JCL says, cool. Susan P says, Fat Grammy, love you. So much love here. Susan P, you're not SP. Thank you for the helpful tips, Joy. I'm so glad they helped you. I'm so glad. I am going to jump off here and get to the gym. I hope that this has helped you. This is a good reminder for me as well. Good reminder if you feel If you feel like this message has helped you to some way, like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, I appreciate your vulnerability, Fat Grammy. I appreciate your vulnerability. Everyone who commented. It's not easy to face the truth, but it's necessary. And I say this because I love you. I don't want you stuck in a rut. I don't want you stuck. I'm going to miss you tomorrow too. We'll do a replay. Maybe we'll do this replay again because it's an important message. What do you guys think? And then once I'm in Los Angeles, I will get back to doing a show. I won't, because it'll be 6 a.m. So, if I make you guys get up at 6, I got to get up at 5:30 to get ready for the show. But I'll see you guys. So it'll be intermittently. Check my Instagram to make sure that you can see it. By the way, Instagram, we're also going live. How you guys doing on Instagram? D. Rose Jr. says, I appreciate this. I'm so glad. Look at that. Nisa Powers is a part of the show. I love you, Nisa. Buenos dias, hermana. Hello, American Sylvia Patriot. Nisa, if you're still watching, so good to see you, my good friend. Manzana says, good morning. Shaking my head. Good morning, good stuff. Love that. Yep. It's resonating. Foods and fish, they eat very clean. That was about Japan, living a long life. Exactly. Absolutely. And clean is just less fast food. Good morning from California. Good morning. Got the Trump insignia there. Got the Trumpers up in the house. We got love. Even the health of our teeth depends on our nutrition and heart health. Our teeth need healthy circulation too. Exactly, Suzanne. It's a holistic system. I'm a holistic nutritionist, by the way. The only way to be. I went and got my certification in holistic nutrition, incorporating everything. It has to be holistic. You don't take parts of the body and not treat the entire body, mind, spirit, and soul. Thanks for the truths we need to hear. I'm so glad, Susan, you're receiving them. I know I might have ticked off some people, but I love you guys, and you can disagree with me. I still love you, because Joy Tribe, we are allowed to disagree with one another, politely and in love, but we're allowed to disagree. JCO, kisses. I'm going to play another video, and I've got a really exciting interview with One American News Network about the obesity epidemic and what we can do, practical tips, especially for kids. Kids being obese is an epidemic in America. Tragedy. Should be no fat kids. Take a listen to this, and then I'm going to come back right after the video. Professional, but I am a certified holistic nutritionist, so I can give you a custom nutrition plan. And what I like to do is my transformation programs, which include custom tailored nutrition plus custom tailored workouts plus habits coaching. So I have a client, he's going to quit smoking. That's part of it. I've helped people quit smoking, quit habits. Even if it's just like too much wine, too much spending money, whatever, these are all tied into mental, emotional, and spiritual health habits that need to be taken over and changed. And you need an accountability partner. That's me. So I'd love to do it. There are workouts you can do that are not weight bearing. Swimming, chair yoga, or sitting in a chair, lifting weights, light weights, stretching. You definitely want to have some resistance training on your body. Biking can help. You just want to feel it out so that you're not hurting yourself. I'd say swimming is really good. Take protein supplements. That will help you rebuild your cartilage, and that'll help you. Colostrum is great as well. Definitely diet and lots of protein, meat, protein, beef, pork if you like pork, chicken, bone broth. You want to have as much collagen as you can, because that's going to help you. It's going to help you with your skin. It's going to help you with your cartilage. Diet's going to be key for you. Definitely. I did an interview with Dr. Shafee on going carnivore. I loved it. I did carnivore for a full month, loved it. And I keep high protein, high fats, and high animal based. And I like to go carnivore because it's the best.
Singer and songwriter Joy Villa has been an advocate for both American health and patriotism alongside this effort, and she joins us now. Joy, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you again, too. This is a great topic. It's something we should never stop talking about.
Oh, definitely. I totally agree. So in a recent Maha report, Kennedy painted a grim picture of the situation for American young people, saying our children are the sickest in the world. Do you agree with this? And what is causing this decline in health?
Absolutely. American children are some of the fattest, unhealthiest children in the world. And that's because there's three things that we're doing wrong in America. One, we are ignoring the health crisis. We are saying it's just kids, it's baby fat, it's not a big deal. Don't hurt their self-esteem. They'll grow out of it. But that's wrong, because the habits that you instill in them now will be the habits that carry on as they get older. Two, food is the major thing. We're giving kids breakfast cereals, tons of chemicals. You know, what RFK Jr. has done is taken a lot of chemicals out, or given a lot of eyeballs to these chemicals that are incredibly toxic. And we're feeding this to children as if it's innocent. Oreos, Coca-Cola, Ritz, Doritos, all of these so-called snacks have dyes and toxins, even the so-called natural things. Natural means nothing. It's simply a ploy to sell more products. So we're feeding kids junk food, and we think, oh, some chips and a sandwich is going to be okay. Kids are literally getting more toxins now than we ever got when we were children. And I'm a millennial. So boomers and Gen Xers think, oh, it's okay to have a sandwich. It's okay to have a cookie. But the thing is, ice cream back in the day, 25 years ago, used to have about 4 or 5 ingredients, right? Cream, sugar, maybe some more different types of sugars, a few flavors like vanilla. Now they have more than 25 ingredients, most of them toxic, imported from China, overseas, many of them plastics. And so the third thing we're not doing is educating our children. Hey, this is what's in your food. My dad used to do that when I was a kid. What are the first 3 ingredients? Is it sugar, chemicals? Then those are the 2 things that are mainly in there. Is it third, whole grain oats, whatever that's supposed to mean? Because glyphosate, they're spraying a lot of these oats with chemicals as well. The best thing you can do is educate your children to say, no, I'd rather have this cookie that's made at home than this that comes in a plastic store-bought box. They've been told us, bought and sold to us, that this food is supposed to be healthy, that kids want it, it'll make them happy. And parents are tired. Parents are overworked, overstressed. And instead of feeding kids something healthy or trying to make a meal, they don't know how to create food. So they just say, let me buy this boxed thing because this is what's easiest. And these companies know that. Kellogg's, these companies are owned by evil conglomerates that package these toxic chemicals into the food. And they don't care if your kids are sick, because that just feeds them right into big pharma, right into the industry. So it starts with education. It starts at home. It starts with telling your kids, eat this strawberry instead of this, eat these nuts instead of this. Or if your kids have allergies, great, a perfect time to educate them on proteins versus fats versus carbohydrates and what fuels the body and what's healthy. And a lot of parents don't know themselves. So that's why I have Joy Vila Fitness and have an ebook that I want to give away to all the parents watching. And it's Avoiding Toxins. All you have to go is to go to joyvilafitness.com. And I have free resources for parents and children alike. You'll get my free toxins guide that names many of the most common toxins in foods, plastics, and in home care that you can avoid, educate yourself, and educate your children on. So go to joyvilafitness.com. Yes, so I'm supporting the healthy revolution because people don't know this, but I've been a certified personal trainer and nutritionist, holistic nutritionist for over 10 years. I have programs that help transformation. You can go to VilaFitness.com to find out more. I'd love to help you. It's a faith-based program, and it'll help you get yourself fit, educated, and better than ever. This is our year for a golden America. We should be the fittest as Americans.